So it's a quite amazing story when you look back on it. We were these young teenagers, never been out of the country much.
When we first started, we were playing weddings, small weddings, pubs, busking on the street to earn some money.
We were trying to make enough money to, carry on as a band. And this was time, before we had mobile phones and internet or anything. We couldn't afford to make phone calls out. So we had a piece of cardboard taped over the dial so that we actually couldn't be tempted to make phone calls out and create a phone bill. We'd have different people who wanted to be our agent or manager, and some of them weren't so trustworthy.
Then suddenly we got this agent who said, I want you to bring you over to Switzerland for a 3-week tour. And suddenly we were playing these casinos, these nightclubs, and playing all night.
One of our first shows, and the sound system just went out just towards the end of the show. Just when you're building for the audience, completely went out. So what we did is we just did what we did in the street. We just went out in the middle of the floor. I sat on Ken's shoulders while he's playing the bass, and I'm singing and playing the trumpet. Pete took a snare drum out and he's playing outside on the front, and all of us went out and the audience stood around us and clapped, and it went down brilliantly. And so we learned from that, and then we used to do that in our show. Even if the sound system didn't break, we'd go and I'd jump on a table and play the trumpet. Ken would go out and play the bass, and we used to do that a lot and still do. A lot of the musicians would be very competitive, and the bands had guys that would talk behind each other's backs, and just wanted a band that was fun. It has a lot to do with communication. And we eventually found the group of guys that wanted to do that, and as a band we've now been together for 20 years. And I don't know many bands that have been together that long, still got on with each other, spent 12 hours in a band together, traveling through different countries.
Because obviously we're very passionate about making people happy, bringing people up. Some guy came up to us, took us aside and said, my life was at an end. I was going down the pan and I walked into a Jive Ace gig, and you guys just brought life and made me think, yeah, there can be happiness in life again. And he said that actually life turned around for him after coming to one of our shows.
We've put a lot of effort into doing very positive music videos. The first real massive production music video we did was the Bring Me Sunshine video.
Bring me sunshine, in your smile, make me happy, all the while, in this world where we live, there should be more happiness, so much joy we can give to each man you brought tomorrow.
The Sunshine video was put up on YouTube.
One day we got this alert on the internet and we'd been mentioned on someone's blog, so we looked up the blog, and this lady he'd been to a doctor in Seattle, and she'd taken her elderly aunt or mother there, and she went to see how the aunt was doing, and the doctor had given her this prescription. She looked at the prescription, it said, watch the Jive Aces video Bring Me Sunshine on YouTube on this RX pad form. And we got in touch with the doctor, And he said, yeah, thanks very much for the video. I've been prescribing it to hundreds of patients. It really helps get them emotionally over the problems that they're having instead of using drugs, which is really fantastic.
Sunshine.